everybody, I'm back. I'm Original Dinosaur, aka Ben. Welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? Hello everyone who was here earlier. Yes, I'm back again. I just can't give up. I just want to stream some more, right? I'm back. I'm kidding. I hope you guys are well. Happy Thursday for those of you I haven't seen already. Happy Thursday for those of you who I have seen already. Happy Thursday, everybody. Yeah, it is Thursday. I just had to mentally make sure just then. Hope you guys are well. Yes, I'm back streaming again. Sorry, 2 seconds. Have to just tell my child to go to sleep. Bear with. Apologies. Right, so if you haven't seen it, I did stream The Sinking City earlier today. So if you're not up to date and want to be, you can obviously see the Twitch VOD because I only streamed it today, or I chucked it up on YouTube as well if you want to check that out. Oh, sorry, volume's just gone there, but here you go. Here's my right, Twitter, Discord, YouTube, on that side. Sorry, I'm pointing to the wrong side. It's over there. Yeah, check it all out. Make sure you are up to date and stuff like that. I hate for you guys to miss out a bit or a piece that's vital information. To be honest. Just give you a quick catch up. I spent a lot of time doing like all the side quests. I got a sweet ass new costume. Sweet. So I'll show you that in a second. That was a result of us finishing Dr. What's His Face's quests from the hospital. I can't remember what his surname was now. Doctor something or other. We did his quests. It was fine. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. I pressed a button that I shouldn't have. That happened. Yeah, you guys can watch it for yourself. You'll find out the rest. Without further ado, let's play the game. Straight back into it. If you guys can't tell, I can't get enough of this game. I'm actually really enjoying it. It's just as good, if not better, than Call of Cthulhu. I think Call of Cthulhu, it was a really good game, but it was far more linear than this is. This is... I think having it open world, just giving you that opportunity to explore a little bit and just be a part of the environment makes it that little bit more immersive, even though it's third person as well. I've always found first person games are more immersive than third, but actually this game works really well. I really like it, really enjoy it. I think it's fantastic. You know, sorry, I'm breaking things again now. Let's just sort that out there. Okay, looks less broken. Wonderful. Oh, and I'm hoping for you guys it's going to be a bit more buttery smooth. I mean, obviously it's going to lag as my computer lags. Apologies. Haven't got the best computer. But we're in, and hopefully it's going to be a bit cleaner, a bit more crisp for you guys. I'm fiddled around with my stream settings, and I think I managed to fix a few bits and pieces. What on earth did I do last? Spoke to Mr. Throgmorton. Lore. What lore have I got? Oh, that's right. I went and got a letter. So we've only got 4 letters left and 3 books left. And I've got another brain to find. Right, let's see where we're at book and letter wise. Okay, so we've got a couple of what are we on? Books or letters? I think this is books. So we've got a couple of books in Reed Heights. We've got one just there in Advent. And then letters. We've got one there in Reed Heights. So it might be worth paying a quick visit to Reed Heights. Just, you know, it's just skedaddling through the middle there. Especially, actually, we've got 3 letters in Reed Heights there. And we've got one there in Advent. We've got one there, which I couldn't find before. I was thinking about this one, actually, because obviously all the letters that we've had to deal with have been based in buildings. So the only thing I can think is the fact that it must be... I'd use my mouse point. I don't need my hands. It must be somewhere here, because it specifically mentions... the crossing of Purity Road and Oak Street. Oak Street at that point has no pathway that I can stand on So it must be on Purity Road there. That's the only thing I can think in that regard. So having said that, let's... I'm going to go... what are we doing on the main quest? Look at all these closed quests. Main quest, Santith Bob. Have I marked that? Have I marked that? I have marked that. Which is there. That's fine. Okay. Cool. Great. Sorry. Casebook. I think it was a letter that was closest. So we've got a letter there. Yeah. So letter's closest. So we'll do the letters. We'll crack on with the letter. We'll go there. And we'll crack the case of all the letters. And we'll feel great about it. Sorry, I just gotta tell my daughter to go to sleep again. She's being a bit of a pest. Right. Letter, this way. Oh yeah, this is my new costume. I'm a plague doctor. Hence the title of the video today. Plague! I thought it was a pretty cool outfit. I did get some others which I can show you guys in a bit. Because we will be getting even more outfits as the game progresses. Which I think is pretty cool. What other things did I do since? I can't really remember. Oh, crumbs. We went to this restaurant. I've gone the wrong way. We went to this restaurant at the end here. That was part of one of the, what's it quests? Oh, it's the next road, that's why. It was part of one of the doctor's quests for the hospital. I had to go in that restaurant and find out how it was still open, regardless of the wild beasts that were in there. Turns out, the mad fool had been feeding people to these wild beasts. He'd gone crazy himself. Oh my goodness. He'd gone crazy himself and had just decided that the wild beasts were his customers. Oh, there it is. And he initially started with some quite high power, well-known people directly after the flood. And it was all women as well. So he was slaughtering women and carving them up and creating them into recipes. And I think I have one of the recipes. I think I actually picked it up. Let's see if I can find it. Just so I can show you guys. Oh, apologies. I'm gonna have to be right back. My daughter is shouting. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. My daughter decided she needed a wee instead of going to sleep. Which is fine, you know, I got it. It's all good. Oh, excuse me. Right, sorry. Okay, what was I finding? Bestiary mythos... documents? Instructions for the needy, maybe? No. No. No, maybe it's under city. No. No, it wouldn't be that. Oh, don't tell me I don't have it. Not bestiary. Draft an article, dangerous diving. Diary from Uncle Flat. Formal invitation letter. Oh wait, would it be my casebook? Field research, this was. Ah, this is it. Recipe for human meat. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Cut the flesh from the young woman's hip into 4-ounce pieces. Then pound each one into a thickness of 1/3 inch. Season with black pepper. On each steak lay 1 slice of cheese, a few leaves of sage, and 2 slices of prosciutto. Roll into pinwheels. Heat the oil on a large skillet over a medium-high heat. Quickly brown the pinwheels on the outside. I hope my new patrons enjoy the dish. Patrons being wild beasts, and the ones where their heads go snap snap. Just so you're aware of the kind of guy we had to deal with in there. He shot at us instantly, and I shot him back and shot him dead. That's how that went. Basically. Oh, great. Okay. Oh dear, why have I only got 1 trap? Okay, I can make a couple more. Make some more bullets. Alright, let's just make sure we're fully stocked here, or as far as possible. Oh, jeez, okay. I get the sense he's coming down the stairs. Oh, he is. Oh, he is. Oh, he is. He's on his way. Oh, we got a shotgun. Okay. We got a shotgun as well, just in case you missed that. Don't you dare. My goodness. Weird throbbiness. Oh look, I'm full on alcohol. Is there more? Is there more, or is that just the body collapsing? I can make a couple of those. Yeah, make those up. Might as well make one of those, because I'm pretty full on alcohol. I'll make another one of those. Why not? I haven't any metal scrap. That's a shame. Okay. Looking pretty good all round. Okay, I'm going to go with this one for the moment. It does sound like there's another. Oh, there is another! I thought I could hear you groaning and wheezing away. Why are you so pale? I think that's supposed to be a rare kind that can camouflage itself. Not... yeah, I think. Okay, what else have we got here? Letter DC, something 19? My name is, well, I am uncertain. It is lost in the static. I do not know anything, I have lost it all. My mind is little but static and dispersed with bits from the radio serial that was my life. No, not my life, my existence. I hear names, Margaret, Jonathan, Albert. I hear dates, places, June 7th, 1912, at a church on a hill. It is these bits that I live for. It is the static that will end my life, that I will end my life for. Every day, for as long as I can remember, the static has gotten louder. I have sunken deeper as the voices grow quieter. They are being replaced. I am losing what little I have left. A new voice, unintelligible, yet one I understand more clearly than any radio program in my head. Excuse me. I fear for what I will become when I can no longer hold on. I'm choosing to go before the static, or the voice within it becomes me. Goodbye, Oakmont. I have sunk even further than you. Wow. Well. Glad we got that. Anyone else for a quick blast in from my gun? Battle with the big boy there went quite well, actually, I felt. Oh look, antipsychotics that I can't have any more of because I just crafted up a load. What an inconvenience! Never mind, eh? All's well that ends well. Let's just have a quick gander upstairs. Let's see if there's anything there that I need. For example, all this loot that I can't have. ABP rounds, which I can't have because of the stuff that I've got already. I've not got that far. I can craft up some more rounds for my shotgun though. Oh, just the one. Health kit. I might as well heal up. No, it's only a smidgen of health, but when they're offering, can't say no. And that goes back down. There's lots of stairs in this place. No, it's not a looty one. Not a looty one. So further up? Or is this it? I think this is it. Oh no, there's further up. Let's go up again then. This place is huge. More shell casing, gunpowder, metal scrap. I can make some more shotgun rounds. Lore. That was the letter we just read. Oh, I've got skill points. How fortunate for me. I will... Oh, crumbs, what do I do? Let's do a health boost, because that's a definite necessary. I will do extra shotgun rounds, because why not? If we're going to start using the shotgun more, I might as well be able to make more shotgun rounds. Crumbs, they rip through so much material. Make another one of those. Can I carry any more? Am I full on? Alcohol. I don't think I can make anything alcoholic. Full. Yeah, full on everything. Okie dokie, that's fine by me. That's okay. Anything? No? Here's not. That's fine. Let's bust a groove and head on out of here. Right, let's clear that letter. I think the next closest thing was... I'm on the wrong... apparently on the wrong thing. Delete that. I think the next closest thing was a book. So let's get the books. That's in... Oh, that's in Grimhaven Bay. That was back south. I still haven't worked out where Randall Glassworks is. So that's on my list of things to do. Next is a book. So let's do a book. Turn around and go that way, I guess. Hopefully it's not blocked off like it seems to be, but we'll see. Oh, it looks like it might be blocked off. That looks very much like a dead end. Well, that's alright. The alternative path... Yeah, if I go down there. Crumbs, you two just never give up, do you? Oh, there's a side alley. Anything interesting? Anything here? No, it actually isn't. Oh no, wait, there we go. Oh, I got some shell casings and some gunpowder. Beautiful. That's what we like to hear. Might as well fully craft them. And I've not got enough to do anything else. Whoa! Sorry, pal. I mean, screw you anyway. Ah. Oh. What benefit does this house have? Ooh. Milton Pierce for mayor. Oh, that's a fake door.
The door won't budge.
That is locked. And ooh, there's the basement. Keep our wits about us, just in case we get any wild beasts to turn up, which seem to turn up in every indoor building for some reason. Let's see if we can craft some more. Can't do any of those. Can do one of those. Yeah, that means I'm full. It's fine. That's okay. Red bubbles. Got some gunpowder and some shell casings. Hopefully I can make another. Nope. I haven't got enough metal scrap. That's annoying. Also full on spring coils. Getting full on all sorts. Metal scrap? No? More shell casings though. Okie dokie. Well, this was fun. I'm guessing this is somewhere we're going to have to come to later. Possibly as we get more side quests, to be fair. Right, where is this book? Oh no, is that an infested area? It doth look like it. It do be an infested area. What's this book? Bewitched Tome, Eastern Mead Heights, north the intersection of Communion Road and Museum Avenue. It's going to be an infected area, isn't it? No, it might not be. Let's just see what it says. Is it the hidden book? No, it's the Bewitched Tome. This one. Local legends say... local legends maybe a dozen wizards were hanged on a huge apple tree that grows near a cider mill. Among these documents is a confession of the witches. Who wrote this confession lived here. Okay, so it probably is a house. Or unless I'm actually looking for a cider mill. Is it any of these? Of course not. Of course it's going to be... You okay, pal? I don't think you can get through that way, my friend. I can't see it. I can't see it right off the bat. I would have... I mean, it's been a bit of a mixed bag, I think, for the books, because some of them have been in safe areas and some of them have not. This is south. I know this is south, but I just thought I'd have a quick check anyway before I get my feet stuck into the infected area. Because as much as I love doing infected areas, I would prefer to be alive and not blasting through my resources all the time, but you know, here we go. I mean, to be fair, we're pretty resource heavy at the moment. And off we go. Right, drop one of these here. Drop one over here. And I think we'll just be ready. What are these? Are they explosives? Well, that was a waste. I'm surprised we haven't seen anyone yet. Maybe I cleared it already. Just got a gun at the ready. Is that it? No. I need to find this house. Any of these? I thought it'd be somewhere close-ish by. Maybe not. Oh my goodness, hello. Oh. Oh. Oh my days, what is that? This is why there's explosive barrels. This makes sense now. Oh my goodness. Okay, I was not ready for this. Oh my days. This is horrendous. I think that did like nothing to him apart from just annoy him. Oh, I got it. Oh my goodness. That was horrifying. That was horrifying. Oh, this will be the book then. The Necronomicon. Oh my goodness. The fabled Necronomicon is heavy and cold. The tome is thick and bound in dark stained leather. Wherever the material came from, feels too thin and elastic to be made for effective binding. Sorry. The intricately carved signs somehow affect my eyes, and after a moment of concentration become readable. Then say the words of sealing. Shem Sarip Tos Mavo Egerso Bayaf Egerso, and excuse me, and kneel before the circles, bow to them and pray thusly. The one all uniting who dwells in the dark. In the center of all things you sleep, and may this dark be dense forever, so no one see the glare of your eye, and lo, the thing will rouse and answer you. Wow. What's the whispering? Do I? Okay, great. Glad we did that. Does that cover the witches one? I'm assuming that covers the witch one, does it? Lore. Yes, that's that one. Okay, so we've only got 2 to go. Sweet, I guess. That worked out all right. Happy with that. Pick this one up. Waste not, want not. Especially since we're going to be using a lot of metal scrap now for shotgun rounds. Oh yeah, I could probably heal up. Might as well. There we go. Any other sort of lootables? Don't think there is. Oh, there's a bin here. No, that's not a lootable bin. No, we're all good. Well, off we go then. That was great. That was easy peasy, really. Apart from the horrific thing that came lurching at us. But we dealt with it. We got past it. I think having to deal with just the one made it a little bit easier. Okay, so that's that done. Next, I think we've got a letter. Oh no, the letters are further away than I thought they were. In that case, we've got another book. Just there. Though I could work my way sort of roundish that way. There's a book and a couple of letters. There. There's a letter there, there's a book there, and a letter there. Maybe that's what we do. Yeah, if I go straight down here. And we'll do the book and work our way across. Oops. Oh, I got a skill point. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I guess we could do a Fulgent Mind. Can we start? We'll start doing these actually, so we can get this one and be a bit better at our at crafting bullets. Hopefully, use less resources when crafting bullets. That's my aim anyway. Right. So we want to go straight down until we hit land again, and turn left, and then we're basically there. fine by me. Down we go. Just a quick update, sort of like channel bits and pieces wise as well. So I've switched from I've switched from sound alerts to blur as per recommendation by one of my friends. I haven't really tried it out very much yet, so feel free to crack on and use it if you can. I've also managed to make text-to-speech work for all donations now, not just donations. It works for what's it called? It works for bits as well now. So I fixed that. So it's all fixed. It's all there. Oh, of course it's in there. It would be, wouldn't it? It would be. Of course it would be. Oh, okay. I do have them. Oops. I do have the resources. Just about. Oh, crumbs! They don't despawn! I forgot about that. Okay. Is it there? Okay, I think it's in there, so I'm just gonna dip in there now. Oh, crumbs, I hope they despawn in here. I really hope they despawn in here, because that will be bad if they do not. Make one of them. Craft up those. Okay. Some traps down. One there. One there. I'm gonna do a ring around the rosy or something. Oh, basement. Oh, basement, how we love thee. Oh, sorry, my nose is itchy once more. Okay, I guess we'll start with down. It's probably good a place as any to start. Got a health kit here. It's a bit odd. Oh, there we go. Coming up? Oh, it's coming down as well. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, one down. Ouch. Oh, crumbs. Ow! Okay, well, that's that dealt with. Sanity took a little bit of a beating there, but that's okay. We're alright. Still alive. Grab that. Sorry guys, 2 seconds. Apologies. Hopefully my toddler will go to sleep at some point in the near future. Oh, hello. Ah, it's a book. Commorium. The manuscript is written in symbols barely recognizable as a script. Its pages number in the hundreds, and splitting the book in two is a single engraving upon a thin sheet. Oh! Ellarind80, thank you very much for the follow. That actually gave me a bit of a jump scare. Thank you very much for the follow, I appreciate that. its number in the hundreds, and splitting the book in two is a single engraving upon a thin sheet of metal. A deserted city square surrounded by tall pillars, and in the middle a hideous crooked monstrosity squats as he devours his screaming victim. The image is atrocious, but it has some weird magnetism, and if one looks upon it for some time, the weak voice in his head says, "Beware, the vile offspring of Nagathin Zaum." Something like that. Beware, forgive my butchered pronunciation of H.P. Lovecraft's wonderful language. Alright, let's not run into the foot trap there. I heard some whispers. You whispering at me, game? Give me the old whisper in the ear? Don't think it's very appropriate, to be honest, but, you know, we'll roll with it. Hello, thank you. 38 rounds, yep, we'll take some of them. Gunpowder, shell casings, metal scrap. Fabulous, we can make another shotgun round. That's used all the gunpowder, though. Shotgun is useful, though. Oh my goodness, look all that! Is there anything that I can actually make from that? I can make another of those, and I've just used the metal scrap, which I could use for another shotgun round. Never mind, we're all good. Let's make more of those. We're actually doing really well on resources here. I think having a third weapon makes a big difference. Gives me more things to choose from. Let's go for our weakest gun for the moment. Actually, what was I full on? Oh, springs and alcohol. Ah, the usual. The usual combination. The stuff that makes sense. Of course I'm full on springs and alcohol. I'm not, however, full on foot traps. So we'll just pick this one up and we'll be on our merry way! Book complete. Yeah, okay, so for those of you who missed the live stream earlier, we came to this place earlier, started fighting off the monsters. One of them fell over, right? Laid down, like he was gonna die. I was pretty certain I'd killed it dead, but no, it came back to life. And I think it came back to life because of these pillars down there. I think they stop things from actually dying. Which is obviously hilarious. You know, it means that I can't actually kill anything until these are deactivated or whatever. At least that's my assumption. Because it died. Like quite severely. It was definitely dead. I made sure. Like I even shot it on the ground. Arguably a waste of bullets, but you know. I had to try and be thorough by the fact that it just kept getting up. Wouldn't die. Sorry, it was quite a scarring occurrence. I was like, it's dead! I know it's dead! Why is it not dying? Okay, so we want to just go straight along Burning Valley Street and turn right and go up Oak Street. And we'll be at the next letter. And we can cover the letter. Sprint! Sprint, Charles! Sprint! Go faster! Yeah, excuse me. Don't mind me, just having a little evening jog in the rain in my plague doctor outfit. Up! The farts, they're back. Jen, welcome back. How you doing, my friend? I see you've found your use for blurp.
Best I know, Bond. All on sale, today only.
Dang it, I'm no longer free. Wait, did I set it up wrong? I meant to put it in the channel points, I promise. I'll have to change that. I promise, I meant to put it in the channel points. Then all you had to earn it was viewership. I'll put it in the channel points for you, Jen. I'll make sure that happens. I need to. Oh no, it's there. I was about to say I need to read this letter, but it's actually just the house is there. I'm fairly sure it's this one. feeling pretty confident. Can't carry anymore. That was a strange whisper in my left ear. Just gonna chuck a couple of these foot traps down. Make sure we're covered. Try not to run into them. Yeah, we'll go with the medium gun. 38 round. Got another foot trap. APB round. APB that I don't have yet. Oh wait, I said this pistol. My revolver. My revolver. Ooh, a toasty fire. Don't mind if I do. Might not be anything here. Start with the basement. Always the best place to start. Absolutely. Obviously. Who wouldn't start with the basement? No loot! Don't tell me you're going frugal on me, game. No loot and no monsters. No wild beasts. I don't have enough channel points. Jen! Oh, it's because you jump scared me, isn't it? It is, isn't it? You did that jump scare and that was it. Yes. Well, looks like you're just going to have to stay for a bit longer, eh? Oh, I am actually full. Almost full on those, but we're out of gunpowder. Which is fine. Got a letter. RV, my dear Clara. It's been years since we last saw each other, and I still can't sleep without looking at the picture you sent me of your family. That's a bit of a weird one. I wish I had something to show, but pictures of this place would only bring you nightmares. What was I thinking when I left our hometown? I fear that I might be losing my sanity. Yep, as is everyone. You remember Dumont, my neighbour that works at the docks. I mentioned him in previous letters. He was always a good friend, but I don't know what happened. He started screaming in the middle of the night, chanting about lost cities and saying strange words. I was never a religious man, but I don't know how to explain his condition through science. I see strange things each time I look out the window. I don't know if they are really there, or if it's just my mind playing with the mist. Somehow, the mad words of my friend start to make more sense each time I look at those wild and incomprehensible shapes. I'll return home as soon as I have enough money to do so. I hope to survive all this. Your beloved brother, Victor. Well, Victor, I get the sense that you probably haven't survived. It's usually the way this goes anyway. Guns out. Oh! Oh, hello! Why did he start attacking me? I thought the footsteps sounded weird. I was like, what's that all about? You come from up here? Any more for any more? I'll slap my face into that in a minute. I've got another foot trap. Perhaps look at all this ammunition it's given me. So, that sounds like wild beasts. Let's just drop a foot trap or two, shall we? We'll pop one there. I'll probably pop one there. And hope that I manage to run straight through in the middle, yes? Should do. Hello. Let's just let them come out. Ha ha! Got him. Oh dear. Oh, that's a big boy. Oh, that's a big boy. Oh, I'm in trouble. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Have some fun! Oh dear! Oh dear! Woo! He died to the foot trap. Oh my days! We're okay. We're alive. That little wild beast gave me a heart attack. Stygian, whatever it's called. Stygian hunter. Oh, I can't remember what. I can't remember what Doctor What's His Face called it. Another doctor who I forgot the name of. Dr. Elrond or something like that. Well, that gave me a thorough heart attack. On the plus side, my foot traps came in mighty handy. I'm actually full on those things, but not for much longer, because I can make one of these, and make one of these, and make one of those. I can't make one of those because I run out of metal scrap, but means I can at least grab the alcohol, which is good. Oh, crumbs, look at that health boost. I just noticed that. That's a decent health boost. Is there anything in here that I can have? Oh, yeah, I'm full on alcohol and springs still. I don't need an antipsychotic. Pretty good at managing my psychosis. Okay, so that's that letter tackled. I think. That should be from behind done. From behind. Yeah, that's that done. Next, we've got this one. Terrible Fetus. What a delightful name. And then we might just whip up that way to grab that one before we come back down, and hopefully we'll come across a fast travel just to make life a bit easier. That's the hope. That's the dream. But first, this letter just ahead of us. So we'll hop on our boat and we'll head on over there. Up we go, the river. Should be left. Am I going the wrong way? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. It is indeed left. I actually thought for a minute there I went completely the wrong direction, which wouldn't surprise me. I'm quite good at doing that. Right, here we are, back again. Now, oh, crumbs. You guys ever stop? Dude, let him be.
No, please, no. Don't. He's mad. He's completely mad.
You gonna fight me? You gonna fight me? Oh, you're gonna fight me, is it? Is it? Is it? Is it? Is it? Oh dear. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Let's just pop an antipsychotic. Note to self, don't fight with the locals if I don't have to. Actually full on ammunition. Which is fine, because it means that I'm slowly building up resources when I use all my ammunition. Which is more than likely going to be very soon. We can use some strings and alcohol to make me some med kits. Make a couple of those. Making a lot of those. And we're looking pretty gravy.
No, he's mad.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I do apologise. Okay, well. I died. I died. Oh no. Kill me quick. That was quick. That wasn't just like one shot. That was like, well, I mean, it was almost one shot, but that was quick. Damn. I just healed as well. I didn't mean to point my gun at him. I wasn't trying to be reckless. I wasn't trying to be reckless, but there we go. Here I am, just waving my gun at police. Who am I to say that the law is fair and just? Oop. And on we go. Oh, great. Plus 47 XP. How did I manage to get 47 XP? Where am I? Far away from where I wanted to be. But that's okay, because we will do the book next then, because we must be closer to the book. Yeah, it's just back away. Oh, of course it's by the infested area. Oh no. Hang on. Where am I going? Yeah, up this way. Never mind. Aha. This looks like book territory. Try not to point my gun unnecessarily again. I can avoid it. Oh, well, there's blood already. No, it's a good start when there's blood already. Yes. These books I can read? No. Why is that door blocked? This is something I don't understand. Quite regularly. Oh, it has a back entrance. Oh, it has a courtyard. How fancy. Don't think we've had any houses with courtyards yet. Very nice. And some sort of water fountain. I guess we'll go down. Okay. Ooh, bit of mess on the floor there. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's a big boy, isn't it? Yeah, it's a big boy, isn't it? Yeah, it's a big boy, isn't it? Oh, crumbs, that's a wrong button. Oh, who's scratching around down here? Oh, where is he? Oh, he's coming. Oh, that was a waste. One, oops. Ah! Two. I'm assuming the big guy's on his way. Oh, there he is! Do you want some fire as well, my friend? Oh, you do, don't you? Oh, you do, don't you? Oh, you just want a bit of that heat. Oh, he's big and bad and... Oh, you're ugly! Oh, I don't like you. Whoa! Oh, okay. Okay. We're okay. Everything's fine. Oh, look, there's no loot in there. Let's just pop an antipsychotic just to feel a little bit better. There we go. There we go. We're fine. Everything's okay. Everything's gravy. Yeah. Oh, you're horrifying. At your butt. That's your butt, isn't it? Yeah, bye. Just melt into oblivion. Seems like someone was experimenting on dead bodies, maybe? This is a mortuary? I'm a bit lost and confused. Not entirely sure. Mixed feelings. That's what we've got. Mixed feelings. I didn't... No, I didn't set any traps, did I? Is that the book there? What is that? Some strange sort of shelf art. Desk? No one at the front desk? How rude. Oh, I've got a 38 round. I thought it was full on 38 rounds. I am not full on 38 rounds. Oh. Why is it dripping blood? Why does that fill me with such dread? Oh, we got a balcony! Oh my goodness, this place is loaded. This is nicer than Mr. Throgmorton's house. Robert, your house sucks. You don't have a balcony, do you? Or a courtyard. What's the whispering? Is it because of this blood? Am I losing sanity because of this blood? Is this what it is? What am I... What's my sanity tanking for? Oh, it is. It's because of the blood on the floor. How interesting. Who would have thought I'd be afraid of just a little splash of the old bread? Well, this is excuse me. There is a door. There is undoubtedly a door. Just maybe not there. I have to go up the other side. Let's try over here. Am I really feeling twisty just because of a small splash of blood? Let me guess, a small splash of blood is about to get into a giant ocean of blood. There is a lot of blood around all the place. Look, brains. Okay, yeah. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. And there's the book. Of course. Dull chance. A library stamp proves this book used to belong to the Miskatonic University's library. It is not just old, it's ancient. The words are arranged into stanzas, but the language, it is the tongue of the lumbering dolls from the distant vale of Pnath, where the worlds collide and time does not exist. The letters form meaningless phrases, but if read aloud, somehow become understandable. Excuse me. Drdos rof ezik ezrxa anu zedol zi trshu turdo. Never mind that bit. The dust falls, it falls. All alive feeds Mother Earth with itself. We dolls, we crawl under the skin of her face. That is delightful. Am I hearing the doll chants? Is this what's going on right now? I got a cultist costume! That's another costume, which is quite exciting. I'm gonna have to whip back to the old uni and show you guys that one. Does that mean we've done all the books? I think that means we've done all the books. We've done all the books. I have all 7. What does that mean for me? Am I now all powerful? Oh, I have skill points. I guess we'll do this one and then we'll do this one. Hunky dory. Wonderful. Okay, great. We've done all the books. Thumbs up, everyone. Have I found all the loot? Probably not. Do I want to find all the loot? Definitely yes. Not much left to find. Gunpowder, 38 round. That's where I just was. Just a thought, should probably craft up. I can't craft any of those, and there's not really much point crafting those. Craft some antipsychotics though. I have no rags either. Wow. Really, I just can't get through there. Brick wall is just too much for me to work my way around, obviously. Brick wall and me do not mix. Whoop. Whoop. Okay, now's not the time to get twisty over a little bit of blood. I think we're just going to leave. And that'll be that. Okay, next on the agenda then, to get back to where we were trying to get to, with our book letters. Sorry. To be fair, I might as well just walk. Oops. We got another fast travel. I don't think we had this one, which is good. I must have just found the nearest fast travel and respawned me there. Oh dear. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen, for if the stream is taking a bit of a hit. I did try and fix up the stream by lowering the bit rate a little bit, just to try and give you guys a bit more of a buttery smooth experience, but I think there are some times when it just tanks because of my internet. Oh, got some metal scrap. Have I got enough to do another shotgun round? I do! Probably should be making foot traps, but I made a shotgun round instead. Okay. So, yeah, don't point the gun at the police. That was my own stupid mistake. Okay, so if I just go straight across, then I can hop on another boat, round the corner, and we're there. Supposedly. I think. Yeah, just go left. Right even, sorry. Oh wait, oh wait, oh wait. There it is. That's what I want. Is that one in it? That one? Yeah. Where I need to be. Okay, house. House, 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 house. There it is. Okay, let's go in this gun. Why is there bloody, like, sort of handy feety prints leading out of the door? Gives me the suggestion that whatever is in here has already left. And it may already be too late. Have I been in here? No, but it's another... Well, I haven't been in here. It's extremely similar to the previous. No basement, though. Which is a blessing. Oh my goodness, look at that. So, you were getting twisty over little puddles of blood, but you're not getting twisty over this. Like, what's going on, man? What goes on in your little brain? Oh. So, excuse me. There we go, thank you. Thinking, did I not press it long enough? Okay, got the balcony again. I don't think I've missed anything. Go up to the next level if I can. Which I can. That's probably where the wild beasts are. Is there another level? No. Well, there's the letter. Shell casings, coils, and gunpowder. Is this it? CW, my dearest comfort. If my scrawl is an oh crumbs is an if my scrawl is an illegible scribble, forgive me. The shock of what I have delivered from the poor young woman's womb has affected my nerves. Her guttural screams still ring in my ears, and her birth tragedy lurks near where I hide. Had my attendant not been attacked first, I would certainly have shared her fate. The wriggling abomination that erupted from the waif's belly leapt from her body and attached itself to the nurse's throat with a wet smacking sound. Pulled behind it, the taut umbilical cord tore out of the placenta in an eruption of bright blood that soaked my gown. Stunned, I looked into the monster's bulging eyes as she convulsed. It bit off her tongue and bit off her tongue between clenched, grinding teeth. Falling backward in horror, I crawled behind a mechanical cabinet in the operating theatre. I can now hear the sloshing movement of the afterbirth sliding across the floor as the terrible infant silently approaches. I write this account on my surgical mask with the sturdy pen you gifted me last year near the Oakmont Commons. May it now serve faithfully as my only weapon against the deformed babe. Sincere thanks, Sebastian. That sounds horrendous. That sounds horrifying. Oh my goodness. I do not want to come across whatever that be. Is he hiding behind here? I'm probably going to come across it now, aren't I? As I leave. I mean, I get the sense that it left, judging... I should just keep my mouth shut. It's still here, isn't it? Bet you it's still here. I can hear a ringing. Okay. I guessing there's nothing to worry about. Now it seemed to have been it. Terrible fetus. Glad we did that. Great. Right, what else have we got on the map? Delete that. Right, so if we go along here, along this street, turn left and then go down Ivan Street, follow all the way around, we should reach the Voices from the Pipes. And then we've got just one more letter to do, which is down there. I want to go this way. Methinks the rain is making my computer tank. Come on, man. Let's pick it up. Thanks, man. There we go. That's a bit better. We're going the right way. Yeah, just follow it around.
Find something you like. Cheaper than the rest.
Cheaper than what, sorry? Apologies, the stream appears to also be tanking. As my laptop tanks. Overheating. We're actually doing alright on heat. Ah, nearly there. Shoo-a-doo whip. Riding down the street. Shoo-a-doo whip. Okay, there's one. Should we just refresh our memory which letter this is? Voices from the pipes. Each time, bathroom, kitchen, sink, want to wash my hands. Western Reed Heights, crossing of Ibans, saw a man naked, covered in blood. Wonderful. Feeding those coppermouths. He's cutting himself piece by piece. Delicious. Okay. Here we go again. Oh, right. I'm assuming that he's upstairs. Is he upstairs? Oh, he's upstairs. Oh, he's upstairs. Hey, friend. Take that. Oh, that did not work very well. Oh my goodness. Oh, and he's gone. Okay. Is he actually gone? He is not actually gone. Where'd the antipsychotics go? Should I just break him? Should I break it? I think I might have broken it. Oh look, foot trap. I haven't got enough rags. Oh no, he's not gone. He's in there. He's in there. Oh, he's a coming. You're here. Oh, sorry, guys. Let's just let that catch up a second. Trying to run at 2 frames a second. It's not good enough, is it? You stuck? He appears to be stuck. Psychosis not now. Right, can you come through the door now? He can come through the door. Oh, he can come through the door now. There we go. Crumbs. Right, well, I'm glad that's dealt with. I can also hear some more Stygian what's-her-names. I can craft some more of those, which is good, because I'm now running a little bit on the low side, but that's fine. We're all good. We're still alive. Stygian harvesters, that's what it's called. I can hear it. Get behind there. It's dead now. Didn't really see what it was, but it's dead now. I hear another one. I hear you. Smell you? Smells like wild beast. Wouldn't mind a bit of tasty wild beast. No, here's the letter. SM, oh Mr. Bigley! The pipes are calling. I think you will recall that I have expressed my concern about the drains in my bathroom numerous times over the last month. Obviously rattles, clunks and gurgles are of no concern to you, as you are yet to make a single visit, despite your assurances. But what about the voices, Mr. Bigley? Will they be enough to get your wrench in hand? Well, it's too late. No amount of tinkering can take back the offer they've made. How can I refuse? They say all I have to do is come down and join them. They've shown me a way. I don't like it or understand it, but they say they've done it many times. I just need a sharp knife. I will join them piece by piece. And when I'm all gone up here, I will be whole again down there. Whole and glorious. I'm nervous, but they have assured me. That said, you assured me too. No, I have no choice. They have offered me immortality, ecstasy, and secrets unbound. But best of all, Mr. Bigley, the pipes are silent down there. I have been assured. Assured, have you? Assured, you say? Oh my goodness, you had a bad time, didn't you, my friend? Something tells me that you had a bad time down there. Okay, let's just tackle upstairs. Get this place covered. There's anything up here that I actually need? There's like a big old noperino. No? Oh, okay. Wow. Can I do anything with my alcohol? I can make a couple of these. I have rags! I only have 2 rags though. Right, make a Molotov, use up some alcohol. At least I can take that. And we'll just have to get rags when we can get rags. Still full on all that stuff. Right, I hear you slapping around. Are you slapping around in here? I'm full on 90% of whatever was in there, basically. I can hear him. Is he down a floor? No, there is no down a floor. Where is it? Is it in there? You in there? Knock knock. He actually does appear to be in there. Is it in there? I have no idea where it is. Not a concern of mine. I got my letter. I can mosey on out of here. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. I just have to go. Oh. Apologies, friends. I'm back. My daughter is being probably the naughtiest little girl she's been in a while. But here we go. I still love the bits. Okay, so that's that one dealt with. And then we've only got one more letter to do, which is just down there, and I couldn't find it last time. But I mentioned earlier, I think it might be on Purity Road rather than actually in the water, which would make sense, obviously. We might as well just go and have a look. I can probably blitz my way through there easy-ish. So we go down. Yeah, if we go down Baker Street. Sorry guys, excuse me.
What's your problem?
You're my problem. Go along this way. dealt with that place already, I think, if I remember rightly. Now, I'm hoping. Oh no, I'd have to get in the water. I might as well go in the water. It's the safer option, I feel. So just go down here, take a left, go ahead, and then we're back where we need to be. It's not the first left, it's the next one, I think. And then that'll be all the letters done as well, and we can just crack on with the main quest. Oh my goodness, the stream is having a moment. Apologies, ladies and gents. I think this here is Purity Road, so I'm gonna pull up here, stick my head through and see if there are any houses I can get into. Well, be it here, be that it. Be that it may. Oh no, bye! Oh, I'm gone. Not ready for that. Hey! How about I just don't look that way? Hey! How's it going? Bye! Oh crumbs! It's really having a grand old time the stream today, isn't it? Let's just apologies. Let's just see if I can pick up a little bit here. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. That. Come on, but behave. Hang on, do it this way. Still, there we go. That's what we need. Right. Let's try just playing with this a little bit here. We can end you. And what else can go? You can go. And then we will boost that. You can go. Okay, just get rid of some of the background processes, just give it some breathing space. It does not seem to like what's going on at the moment. Let's see if that helps out a little bit. We know how to deal with this. Woo! Ouch. Ouch. Rude. Okay, well that's that one. The big guy's just chilling down there. Yep, he's just quite happy. We're just gonna one of these. Then I'm gonna get my shotgun. Okay, I'm nearly out of shotgun rounds. Oh, okay, well that didn't go as I planned. His stomp is devastating. Oh, this is probably a bad place to be. Okay. How are we doing? Oh, wow. Oh, dear. I do apologise, ladies and germs, for the stream. See, why is it doing so badly? I skipped over a lot of frames. Just doesn't want to play nice. Are we catching up? Looks like we might be catching up. I think we're catching up. Okay, right. We need to make some stuff because I have none of these left. Okay, let's mid those. Craft up there. Oh, I haven't got enough metal scrap, that's why. Make some of those. Make one of those. Make one of those. Full on foot traps. It's fine. Okay. Looking alright. Looking good. Looks like the stream's catching up. I think we're alright. Once again, apologies everyone. I don't know why it's tanking so hard. I am trying to fix on the fly. It's not going quite as I planned. Okay, so we've got a building here that we can enter. Is this where the letter is? Could be. We'll try going in here. We've got a psychosis kit in there. We've got antipsychotics. Rounds? Oh, rounds for this one. Oh, we'll use this gun a little bit. Why not? Oh. Really? Really? Oh, really? Oh, really? Oh, dear. Oh, my goodness! Okay, I'm glad we filled up on these. I'm in trouble. Oh my goodness, I'm running so low on health. Let's just pop that one first. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, right, this one. Ouch. Okay, you need to die. Okay, you're dead. Okay. Oh, one thing at once, game. Ow. Dude. Okay, hang on. Let's try and see if going up here will improve things. Okay. Oh my goodness. Right. Can you actually not reach me? Okay. A little bit cheaty, but we're alive. That's the main thing. My goodness, that was crazy. Right, let's just, oh my goodness, craft everything back, I guess. We can pick up a psychotic from just here. Just don't have to worry about crafting that. That's loaded. I need to reload my shotgun. Heal up. Right. Use this gun. What I was supposed to do. Some more antipsychotics. Thankfully I don't need them now. Okay, so I came down here. And I actually just went straight out the door. Oh, I see. Well, how do I get to the rest of the house? Do I have to go a different way? Ah. This way. Health kit. First aid kit. Apologies. Is there even a letter here? More. Oh, no, that's blocked off. This might not even be where the letter is, to be fair. Might have just gone to entirely the wrong place. Ouch. Okay, looking a bit better stocks than I was. I think we should be able to make some, make some more of these. Craft more of them. Craft one of those. Might as well heal up and craft another health kit. Right, then we're all full and all good to go. Okay. Oh, hello. Oh, well, that's locked. Okay. Okay, it doesn't. The letter doesn't appear to be here. So where? 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 Where else would it be? Oh dear. Okay, well, bye. Out of here. Oh, crumbs, the stream is tanking again! I do thoroughly apologise, everybody. Why is it... Oh, crumbs. Hang on. Right, pause that. What is going on? What is happening here? Right, let's try this again. Oh dear, oh dear. What have we got going on? Background. Okay. Well, that can go. Where are we? We want that one. Okay, I'm hoping that that's going to pick everything up for us. I hope. Fingers crossed. Right. So, any other place that it could be, maybe, is Oak Street itself. Western Advent, corner of Purity Road and Oak Street. The only place to dock is there. I mean, there's another place here. I guess it could be. But I think I remember doing this and it wasn't here. We'll do it again anyway. Okay, oh, bro. Oh dear. Ouch. Oh, it must have been the time. Do you just not die? How much do I have to kill you? Maybe fire? Okay, right. That's what I experienced before, where those monoliths are. Yeah, crumbs. Stream's completely gone. Oh dear. Why? Why is it not? Why is it doing this? I just don't understand. Come on, pick up. Maybe let's just try shutting that. Why not? It's gonna pick up. It looks like it's. See, this is it. Once I stop, it looks fine. Once I like pause the game, so it's obviously running the game and running the streams too much. But then I was doing it earlier, and it was absolutely fine. So I don't know what's happening between times. It's just my laptop having a pill moment. We'll press on since it seems to have picked up for the second. Hopefully it'll keep pace. Okay, so it's not the monolith then there that is causing the issues. It was the monster itself. Oh my goodness. This is just a bit never ending, eh? Okay, we're gonna try shutting that one. See if that improves. See if that improves our experience. MG, the man in the manor. He's gone! Ever since this infernal flood began, I kept seeing him in the mirror. The man who stole my reflection. He wore my skin. Like a suit, but there was nothing human beneath it. I knew I was on the other side, and I was looking straight at me. I covered every mirror in my house, but in vain. I could still see him in the window panes, in every puddle, even in other people's eyes. The neighbours started to look at me strangely. I couldn't sleep. I saw his face in the nightmares, and when I woke up I heard whispers coming from the looking glass. But now he's gone. I uncovered the mirror to smash it to pieces, and he's gone. There's nothing in the reflection at all, but I feel like I'm not alone. Okay. Get out. Leave now. There's the mirror he smashed. I think I should probably craft up some ammo. Well, that's all that. What else can I do? One of those. One of those. One of those. We're fully loaded. Fully loaded. Okay, we appear to be running a bit smoother now. No idea why it was tanking before. I do apologise, but I think it's picked up. I think we're there. Let's hope. Let's hope it keeps pace. Fingers crossed, eh? I'll keep an eye on it. No, it's gone again. Just absolutely tanking. Frames in the toilet. Okay, well, we've got the letter, finally. Which is good, because it's taken me forever to find that letter. Couldn't find it before. Okay, seem to be fine now. Anything else? No. Right, let's heal up. It's already close to full health. Make another one. Why not? Use the resources which I have been ordained with. And then I think that concludes the letters, no? I've done all the letters? Yeah. That's the letters done. Yay! So apart from the fact that you guys probably didn't see most of that last one because of how laggy it was, that is the letters done. Ooh, yes, I take that. And I take that. Yeah, absolutely. Wow. Okay, map. Case closed. Top banana. Okay, casebook time then. That is down there. Okay, fine. Right. So next on the list, I need to go. Oh, I guess we should follow the main quest now. Where do I need to go? No, down there. Okay, so we need to get ourselves to a fast travel point. So if we hop on the boat and make our way back down Oak Street, then we can use that one there. Is it running alright? No, it's still jittery juddery. Really hoping it's going to pick up and sort itself out. Where's my fast travel point? There he is. Tell you what I'll do. Just before we plow on, let's just save. Overwrite that, and we will just quit a minute and restart the game, and we will we'll see if that helps our situation, because this is frustrating, and I'm sure it's frustrating for you guys as well. See if that helps us just get everything together and make it a bit cleaner and a bit more cohesive. Okay, a lot of skip frames. Okay, stream quality is good. That's what we like to hear. That's what we like to hear. Okay, we're fine. We're great. Good. Wonderful. I think we've picked up. Okay, it's happy now. It's happy. If you're happy and you know it, play a game. That's what I say. Is it buy time? It's not buy time. It's me trying to fix my stream time. It's me trying to sort out whatever's going on. It's me trying to make sure that the game's not just gonna tank the computer, and that you guys can actually see what's going on. I think it's picked up. No, already it's dropping frames. Just in case you didn't know who created this game. Alright. Pop on the old continue. We're not quitting just yet. Hopefully that one drop frame should be just it. We look alright at the moment. Fingers crossed, ladies and gents. Fingers crossed. I wonder if my laptop's doing updates. That could be it. Sometimes that doesn't help. Okay, we're back in. We're gonna fast travel down here. Yeah? Have you not seen my drinking horn? Here it is in all its glory. It's so cool, isn't it? BA. Thanks. Currently, I just put water in it because it means it keeps easy to clean. But yeah, I like it. I'm glad you like it too. It's it's lit. My wonderful wife got it for me for Christmas. Bless her. She's very kind and loves to entertain my my fantasies of drinking out of drinking hall. Okay, what am I looking for? Casebook. Toothless. The 7 Oaks bar. 7 Oaks bar. Let me see a 7 Oaks bar. Maybe there's one too, but it's much shorter. She's the keeper. Absolutely. This looks like a 7 Oaks bar. Here we are. 7 Oaks. Here we go. Oh, this is depressing. Alright.
A little bird told me there are people in Oakmont who can help me leave town.
Maybe, maybe not. What makes you think I know anything?
The fact that you work in a bar?
I've heard they're having a wake for Toothless Bob here.
That may be true, but I don't know you from Adam. Prove you ain't some gumshoe.
I mean, I'm a plague doctor. Duh. Maybe I could do you a favour? I don't really want to put out that I work for
Actions speak
Throckmorton.
louder than words. Maybe I can prove myself by helping you out with something. Solving problems is my specialty.
Okay. What about a little favor? Nothing fancy, don't worry. I expected a package to be delivered ages ago, but the courier still hasn't shown. Find out what's taking him so long. Here's the address.
Got it.
One more thing. If you don't find him, bring the package back, will ya? It's a crate full of the water of life, if you catch my drift.
Whiskey?
Bye.
Bye. Hey, do a favour for the bartender. I'm just going to raid your bar as well, so I hope you don't mind. Just going to make sure you haven't got any goodies lying around that need to be collected. Okay, well, the stream largely seems to have picked up, so I hope you guys are having a nice buttery, smooth-ish viewing experience. I mean, as per usual of
It's you.
what I
the
normally
man
give
who
you
made
guys.
the boss blow a gasket. Caleb never thought a newcomer would make him look such a fool to Mr. Throgmorton.
It's not my fault you guys didn't check the warehouse.
I know. No hard feelings, pal. Impressive work finding the killer. Maybe you can help me with another one. The name's Sam Shaw.
Hi, Sam.
Take your drink and let's talk.
Didn't I hear something about a prohibition?
Of course. This place merely sells juice. Old fermented grape juice. A tonic for your health.
AKA
So-
wine.
How about that business?
I don't
We can
work for
talk,
free.
But I don't work for free.
I know. Still, the task is simple, so I can't offer a lot. I just need a few photos of crime scenes. What do you say?
Yeah.
You're the police officer. Why can't you take the photos yourself?
The cases fell to other detectives, but they've let them slip through the cracks. I can't go behind the backs, but an outsider...
Tell me where to find the bodies.
Here are 3 file cards with names and addresses. Bring me photos of the victims, then I can start to get this moving again. I'll be waiting upstairs for those 3 photos. Please, try to be discreet in this matter.
Okay.
Take care.
Okay. Great. So there's another little side quest to add to our repertoire. Casebook. Extra hours. And a policeman, Officer Sam Shaw at the 7 Oaks bar. He's trying to catch a killer. Needs my help. Blah blah blah. Okay, so we've got to get some snaps. The flat southwest Reed Heights on Vinland Avenue. Southwest, sorry. Vinland Avenue. South of University Street. Where's University Street? Where does that go? Oh, there we go. So it'd be somewhere there. So there's that one. And then we've got house in Central Salvation Harbour. On 7/8 Street between Octopus Avenue and Skipper Road. What are they called? 7/8 Street. 7/8 Street? Anyone, anywhere? 7/8 Street. Any takers for 7/8 Street? There it is. There's Skipper Road. Octopus Avenue, so somewhere there. There's that one, and then Manor South Old Grove. Which is up here. On Beacon Street, south of Century Avenue. Beacon Street, Beacon Street. Southern Old Grove. Where's Beacon Street? Oh, there it is. South of Century Avenue, so somewhere there. Cool. Okay, so we got 3 crime scenes to investigate for our friend there. We need to go for this guy. We need to go to Western Grimhaven Bay, Levi Coffin Avenue, not far from the crossroad with Marsh Avenue. Levi Coffin Avenue, Marsh Avenue. So somewhere. What, south or north? Oops. We'll just go. We'll go to the crossroads, and then hopefully that'll be enough. Enough for us to work off of there. Okay, nothing down. Anything up? Anything up here? Anything for me to have or look at or do? There is a very, very sort of purpley pinkish flower on the table there. Does that have meaning? Is that law? I mean, there's all sorts of naughty pictures on the walls, so who knows? Alright, you and your depressing music. I got it, I got it. Okay, right, so we're going to have to come back here at some point, which is fine. Oh, can I sleep at the Seven Oaks? Or is that just marking it? It must just be marking it. Case-wise then. So if we look at extra hours on the map, we've actually got one just there. So we can make our way down. I might just do that one. Because then the thing for the main quest is quite close by. So it'd be there, and then we just make our way across and up there. So we'll do that. Extra hours. So we just need to go down Carmshaw Street. Take not the first, second, but the third right. Down Skipper Road. And then we're there. Basically. Am I going the right way? I am going the right way. That's right turn number 1. That's right turn number 2. Oh, I was about to say that appears to be enterable, and then the board's rendered. Oh, it said that. It is enterable. I have a feeling we've probably been here before. Oh no, it's locked. Probably been here before. Jog, 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 jog. Right. Crime scene. So it says in there. So it gives me the assumption that there's going to be somewhere to dock. Here. I guess we're here. Oh, cool. course it's gonna have friends. What on earth is that? J.R. Nelson's house. Oh, there's blood. 99% means there's gonna be wild beasts. Oh my goodness, okay, here we are. Is that it? Let's get this gun. Just do a quick scout around. I might pick that up in a minute. Well, we're not going down, are we? Ah, I knew it! Die! And you! Oh my goodness! Oh, oh, oh. Ouch! Oh, that screaming one really did a number on me, didn't it? Whoops! Ouch! Okay, well, I'm nearly out of bullets. Wow. Let's just heal up. Ooh. Yeah, at least we can pick that one up. Okay, well, I'm hoping it's smooth for you guys because the stream seems to have fixed itself up. Oh, hello. J.R. Nelson's membership card. This card certifies J.R. Nelson was a member in good standing of the Oakmont Photo Club since they joined after the flood. Are these flowers of consequence? Oh, I'm actually full on foot traps. Is there any way to get through there? Would appear not. Interesting. Okay. Well, I hope I'm not going to miss anything. Probably not. Probably not. Let's just craft up some bullets, because I seem to be running low. Quite quickly. It's probably because I'm obsessed with making shotgun bullets. But who wouldn't be? Who wouldn't be? Okay, so that's that covered. Oh, but not fully investigated. Have I missed something? Oh.
Poor man was trying to escape, but met his end after a single savage attack.
There we go. Okay, great. Just had to make comments on the axe murder. So way up into that second half of the house. It doesn't appear so. I guess it's blocked off for a reason, just so you're not spending loads of time in these places, which is fine. I don't mind that. Okay, cool. So we did that. Let's just assess. So if we go up and then across Octopus Avenue, a straight line, then we end up where we need to be. We've got eyes peeled for anywhere else that we can just hop off and have a little explore. Especially since I seem to be running low on resources again. I think having another gun has sort of scuppered me somewhat because like I said, I'm obsessed with making shotgun rounds. And actually I should probably be focusing mostly on my pistols. Though, having said that, I haven't used my foot traps in the last at least 2 locations we've been to. So I need to make sure I'm using my foot traps and other such bits. Oh, infested area again. Well, it looks like we've got an undiscovered oh dear. Oh dear. Oh bad. Oh, here we go. Time to put that shotgun to good use. Whoa! Ouch. Okay. Crumbs. Shell casings. Yeah, I need a little bit more than just shell casings. At least more than just one set of shell casings, I think. Yeah, I need gunpowder. That's what I'm short on. Okay, we'll go. Try and go for a revolver as much as possible. Ah, ask and ye shall receive. Yeah, let's do the top of this one. Just try and get my basic ammo back in check as much as possible. Ah, there's some more. There we go. A bit better. Oh no, I've just opened that one, haven't I? So I'm actually just going to run down this way, only because there's a fast travel point just down the way here, which I can take advantage of. Here we go. Always love a good fast travel point. We've got a bit more stuff, so we can craft another bullet there, another bullet there. I've only got one rag, so we'll make one of those. Need to use my foot traps. That's what I need to do. Come on. Thank you. Okay, right. We need to go up here. Let's lay a couple of foot traps, actually. Speaking about it. Speaking of, we lay them. Hopefully use them. Like this. Okay, he's just gonna wander over there. Come on, buddy. Come on, big boy. That's right. Down here. What can we hit him with? Hit him with a molly. Another trap for you, big boy. That's right. And another load of fire. There we go. Whew. We've got one round left there. Let's just pop that. Feel a bit better. Okay, we are actually running quite tight on resources in general, which is fine. We can work with it. We can work with it. Hopefully it'll be kind to us and give us a few more bits and pieces that we can use. Okay. I want to make shotgun rounds, but I have a feeling that's probably a bad idea. I will make... Oh, if I make one, it's going to use all my gunpowder. Let's prioritize bullets. Maybe one of those, maybe one of those. Make a couple more foot traps. I'll have to roll with that for now. Okay, so... I'm full on foot traps, I just made them all. We can make one of those. There's another lootable here, I think. Yep. So we keep stocking up on bullets, which is good. We'll stick with this gun for the moment. Is there anything in there? Oh. Anything in here? No? Apart from a way through. That hibbity hobbity? Hibbity hobbity? I'm stuck. Okay, right, there we go. What am I supposed to be looking for? So somewhere here there should be something to go in? Oh look. Loot. Oh no, stuff I'm full of. This is Levi Coffin Avenue, so I'm in the right place. Supposedly. I have no skill points. Oh, oh, hello, hello. Oh, that's that one. Whoop! He's spitting things at me. How rude. Okay. That's them two dealt with. More gunpowder and shell casings. What else was in there? Oh, just springs. I guess I could heal up. So I'm nearly at full then. Excuse me. Right. Okay, so we're doing alright. We're doing alright. I'm just trying to suss out brooch. Is this what I was supposed to be getting? I gained a knowledge point. Lore. Deep one's gold. Brooch. A massive golden brooch weighed down by milky pearls. Pearls. Okay. Cool. Those upgrades are useless for the moment. That could be useful since I keep using my explosives. Let's get this one. Try and keep our sanity for a bit longer if I can. Hasn't given me a new case, is it? No. So I just got a cool little collectible. It's kind of cool, kind of cute. Down for that. There we go. A bit more ammunition. We're actually full on that gun now. Prioritize this one first. Oh, we're doing good. We're doing good. Getting our resources back. Boom! Did you see that? I just used 3 gunpowder 3 times. That sounds nuts, but you know what I mean. There's 2 gunpowder there. Grab. Make one of those. Okay, I still haven't found out where we're going. I still haven't worked that one out yet. What am I looking for? This is what I need to know. Casebook. Bartender, arrange a meeting, smugglers, return finding out what happens to courier. Courier went missing after visiting a house. Okay, so we need a house on Levi Coffin Avenue, not far from the crossroad with Marsh Avenue in Western Birmingham Bay. Fine. So there's got to be a house here somewhere that I can get into. That's what I'm looking for. It's definitely on Levi Coffin Avenue. So that's what it says. Oh yeah, I'm full on foot traps. Keep getting that. Is it through here? I would have thought it'd be through here, but you never know. Quick look anyway. No, because this is... This is too far. No, this is Marsh Avenue anyway. This is the wrong place. Come on, up you go. Up you go. There it is. And then up on here. Around. Okay, cool. What, so through the blockade maybe? It's the only other place I can think. Oops. Try again. There it is. So still... I haven't checked this side. This is where I need to go, I think. House. Ah, there we go. That's what we need. That's what we need. Courier's final destination. What gun have we got? Okay, I'll go for this one for the moment. Let's lay some foot traps down. That feels like a good spot. There. Never mind. Oh, here they come. You coming? Oh, he's coming. Oh, he's coming. Oh, hello. Thank you very much. One more step. You missed it! How did you miss? Whoa! He flew. Coming up. You coming up? He's not coming up. Let's move this one. Move this one so it's more in the way. Oh, I'm full. Okay, we'll just chuck it there then. Where you at, buddy? Where you at?
The blood's almost dry. Left by something heavy with wheels.
Okay. Can hear him screaming and squelching.
Empty, but reeks
Reeks
of gasoline.
gasoline.
I've seen ashes like this before. Well, it's one way to get rid of a corpse.
Sort of. The bones are still there, though. I'm guessing he's in there? No? I've got a crate of whiskey. Gunpowder and bits and pieces. Ah, now I get to work out what happened to this guy. Okay, got some more gunpowder. I will do that in a minute. I just want to find out where this guy is before I go committing to anything. He must be upstairs. Oh, he is. Hello. Come on then. Down you come. Come on, buddy. That's it. Down you come. There he is. You fool. Okay. Well, we can leave those there. I don't need to worry about that right now. Do a little crime scene investigation.
Drock, whose idea was it to hide the crates in such a stupid way? No mercy, boys. He's been asking for this.
Oh dear.
Get rid of him. Leave nothing but ashes. Understood?
I'm guessing... Oh, hang on. Oh, there's more.
You're done, kid. Someone talks to the cops behind my back. Their history. Get him, boys.
Time to figure this out.
Okay, that one.
Drock, whose idea was it to hide? You're done, kid. No mercy, boys. Get rid of him. Leave nothing but ashes. Understood?
Someone was looking for a crate here and was brutally killed. The crew that did it were headed up by a guy in a wheelchair.
Interesting. Oh, I've looted that. I don't know. Don't know why I went to loot it again. All evidence collected. Wonderful. Great. Oh my! Every time. Every time. Just run face first into my own trap. Courier's brutally murdered. Sorry, just craft another one of those. I'll just mosey on upstairs just to make sure I've not missed anything that I need. Oh, I like bullets. 238 rounds. Don't mind if I do. Shell casings and gunpowder. Gunpowder, shell casings, and metal scrap. Wonderful. Wonderful. Right, well that's that done. Still, I'm not in the quarantine zone. What? What you musicking for, game? What you up to, huh? Okay, casebook. Extra hours. I think there's another one nearby. Oh, I did that one. Done that one. Oh, actually, no, there's not another one nearby. Oh, both are miles away. What was the other thing that was nearby then? Was it this one? Ah, that's just around the corner. Okay. That's good to know. Oh, no, don't need to do that. So I need to go back to over here. Go speak to him. Could go and do the brain thing. Don't know how close is that. So if I go, I might be able to avoid going through the quarantine zone if I just go straight. Let's go do the brain.
What's your problem?
You are my problem. And down this way? Yes. It's somewhere down here. Oh no. The little back alley. Oh, hello. Alright, friends. You just kill it. Well, guess we'll just pretend that didn't happen. Not to do with us. Someone's got their washing out here. Anything in here? No. Oh, I just ran through the washing. Partly clotheslined myself. Ha! 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 Sorry, that was a bad joke. Sorry, dead ahead. Ah! I'm assuming it being here. It's been here indeed. Okay, let's throw down a foot trap or two. Oh look, there's one. Oh look, another. And then we can do this. Any more for any more. Oh look, hey friends. Tell you what, we'll just hide here. How did you not get my foot traps? Ouch. Okay, well, there's one. There's two. Ah, oh, crumbs. Right, we'll pick these back up then, seeing as I didn't use them. There we go. Wonderful. One to diggle. Ah, it's very wet in the basement. I should probably craft up some bullets. Cool. That's a good load of that. And we'll just craft these. That's a bit better. Okay, feeling a bit better about our ammo situation now. Oh, hello. Something here? Ah, hello. Hello. Now, there's the brain. Form Alpha 3, Traveller J. Kerwin visited blank. Next visit Yuggoth. Status ready for the trip, but additional checks recommended. Next address Crimson Road between Silver Road and Swift Mercy Street, Western Salvation Harbour. Notes, I'll bet you anything he's not going to make it. Okay. Key evidence collected. Oops. It says key evidence collected, but not all evidence collected. There's something more to find here. Something else I'm missing, which I'm assuming is going to be upstairs. Oh yeah, I was going to use this gun. Just in case. Okay. Oh, yeah, probably should heal up. At least take that. Diary from the factory. There's something wrong with Mr. Murphy. He started whispering instead of yelling at us like usual. No one saw him eating or even moving from his wheelchair. We're working at night from now on. Some snub thing killed Mr. Murphy, cut his head and arms, then left him in the corner. Several workers have also disappeared. Relatives say they didn't return from work yesterday morning. I don't want to think about this, but Mr. Murphy's remnants have already started to rot. I spoke with him just yesterday. Or it wasn't Mr. Murphy. Diary from the factory. All evidence collected? No? What am I missing? What am I missing? Missing something, obviously. Something here? I've stocked up on those. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to use another health kit. Make one. Make one, and then we'll just grab that spring. Okay, it's going to be something that I've missed then. Something somewhere. Some piece of evidence or something. Maybe back in the basement then, I guess. Oh, not full on those stuff. There's a coffin. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Oh. Great. Glad we did that. Is that what it wanted me to do? Is that all I was missing? Or we got more? Is there something else? There's something else I've missed. Not entirely sure. Usually it does the little wibbles if I've actually missed something. No? So key evidence collected. We can get rid of that one. We can now place Western Salvation Harbour, Crimson Road, somewhere over here. There's Crimson Road, somewhere between Silver Road and Swift Mercy Road. Yay! Thanks for that. What have I missed? Jen, I've missed something and I don't know what I've missed. I'm confused. I'm lost. Don't really know. Anything. I don't know what I've missed. Whatever it is, it's not obvious, and I'm just gonna move on. I miss my childhood. Wow. Wow. That's very profound. Fab. What am I doing? What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Documents. I think that's what we just picked up, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Brain cylinders. Jane Kerwin. Jay Kerwin. I don't know why I keep saying Jane. It's not Jane. Okay, so we got the next location with the next brain cylinder, which is actually quite near to where we're going anyway, because we're going back to yeah, we're going back here, so it's just around the corner, which is very fortuitous. And the only other things I've got to do are the extra hours, which are not nearby. They're all up there. And I've got to work out where the Randall Glass Factory is, because I can't for the life of me work it out. Randall Glass Works in Salvation Harbour. I don't. Because Salvation Harbour is the whole area, no? So unless it's down on the front here somewhere. just can't for the life of me think where it would be. Castle Avenue, Pembroke Lane. Profound, huh? First time I've ever said something about that, I said. And my 20s and my 30s. Love it. That's the shells. It's not the shells. I have no idea where it is. We're going to fast travel back over here. And we're going to talk to that bar guy. Oh, that's what we're going to do. Where's the nearest fast travel? Just back around the corner. South? South. Okay. Fast travel point should be just ahead of us. You have a Plague Mask hoodie at home. That's dope. I'm thoroughly jealous.
Hey, knock it off.
I'd love to have a Plague Mask. I would totally wear it during all my streams. Don't know for what benefit, apart from my own entertainment, but I would definitely do it. Does occur to me it'd be much harder speaking, drinking, and talking. Speaking and talking are the same thing, I know. It'd be much harder drinking and talking if I was wearing a Plague Mask, though. I'd have to get like a microphone installed in the nose or something. Alright, pal. I found your courier.
Well, I found your courier. I hate to break it to you, but he's dead. Someone didn't like him talking to the cops, and, well, they made it pretty savage.
What? Okay, I'm dead. He might think I was in on it.
He? Who's he?
The boss.
Oh dear. My favourite band used the Plague Doctor theme for like 3 of their albums. Nice! That's pretty cool. Can I help somehow?
Is there anything I can do to help?
Nay, I'll handle it. But take my advice. The boss is the only man who can arrange a bon voyage. Don't do anything to make him unhappy.
Good to know.
There, on newcomer. Here's the note with your instructions. Beyond that, you're on your own.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, I brought the crate. There you go.
Here's your water of life.
Whiskey!
Keep it down, pal. Not too shabby, newcomer. You deserve a reward for this.
Thank you. Yeah, that I do.
Bye.
What are you going to give me? He's trying to give me ammunition that I'm full of. Where's the police officer? He be gone. He be gone. Right, so, standing wise then, I guess... Where are we? Fathers and Sons is where we are. Rendezvous point, an alley on Windmill Avenue between Octopus Avenue and Skipper Road in Southern Salvation Harbour. Question: what does one do with the dog? The dog is rabid, so it must be killed. Okay, great. Southern Salvation Harbour. Alley on Windmill Avenue between Octopus Avenue and Skipper Road. Somewhere there. Okay, that's our next destination. Apart from the functional brain cylinder, which is just around the corner, I believe. We can go grab that. You know why they made the noses long in those masks? I don't actually. Jen, impart your knowledge on me. I would love to know. Apart from to look absolutely terrifying and awesome at the same time. Oh joy. Here we go again. How close are we? I could just make a run for it. Oh, okay, well. Oh, well, joy. Great. You can take that. And... not how I want this to go. Okay, I got rid of the big guy. And then we just need to get rid of you. luck. Whoa, nearly, buddy boo, nearly. I need to take an antipsychotic. Crumbs. Here we go. Okay, okay, okay. Take a load of that, and a load of that. Oh, we're good. Okay. These fights are just getting more and more intense. They're just throwing more and more at me all the time. Not that I'm complaining, it's keeping me on my toes, but crumbs. Okay, how are we doing? With our inventory, craft a couple of those bad boys. I cannot craft any of those because I have no rags, but that's fine. I am, however, going to heal up. And look, there's another first aid kit. It's like it was meant to be. And a brick. Wonderful. More? Oh, hello. One down. Oh, no, not quite down. Okay, he's down. Getting a bit twisty again. Aren't we, friend? Oh, nearly ran into that. Go on then. There we go. Okay, not doing too badly. Just feeling a bit twisty, but we're alright, we're alright, we're alright. Let's just get our basic gun out for a bit. Oh yeah, we can actually make up some more ammunition for that one. When the Black Plague was really heavy in Europe, doctors walked around attending so many sick and dead people. They lined their nose with herbs, flowers, scented stuff to keep them from smelling all the terrible stuff the plague caused. Wow, there you go. Learn something new every day. I had no idea. That's pretty cool. That makes a lot of sense, though. Oh, crumbs. Is he up there? Oh no, he's there. Hello. Oh, hello. Oh, you're vile, aren't you? Disgusting little creatures. I can't keep up with you. You're moving so quickly. Okay, 1. 2. Oh, crumbs. Here we go. Let's just throw in one of these. We're just going to plant that right there. And then we're going to throw in a bit of fire. And then we'll unload a couple of these. There we go. That's how it's done. I'm going to assume that the brain is somewhere here, no? Oops. Hello. Alright, full on ABP rounds. What a surprise. I picked up so many of them. Craft those. I can craft some of those. One of those. We're actually full. Damn. Doing good, doing good, doing good. Quite happy. Pretty happy. Let's do that base gun again. Where is this brain meant to be? Map. Basically where we are. Casebook. Crimson Road between Silver Road, Western Salvation Harbour. Map. It's a very short stretch of road, so it's got to be here somewhere. Ouch. Oh, wait. Ah! Ha 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 ha! Seek and ye shall find. Oh, there's got to be something more than this. No? That was it. That was it. That was it. I'm a history nerd. History nerd's cool. I'm down for that. It's pretty cool. Cool facts. Another little factoid. Okay, well, I'm now close to finding the brain. Where's my brain? Full on nose. Could be up there, maybe. Be it up here? Be you up here? Where's this brain? Where's the brain? Definitely something I shout every day. Hello. Hello. Oh. Ah. Do I got it? Do I got... No. No, I don't got it. And it's all linking together, which is great. For me, sort of. But on the other side of things, I need a brain. Hang on. Is it tingling in my ears just there? Still need a brain. Here we go down. Oh, hello. Hang on. Ah. What we got now? Oh, just more loot. Need a brain, friends. Need a brain. I'm gonna find it down here. Anyone got a brain? I'm amazed that's not a secret door. Where is this? Where is this? Is this just where I was? It is exactly just where I was. Okay. Okay. Nearly there. It's gotta be down here, surely. Surely. Stop giving me springs. Don't need springs. And brain! Brain? Brain? Oh my goodness. Brain! Finally. Form Alpha 4. Travel at CD Ward. Visited Moonbase. Next visited Alpha Ursa Minor. Status: new device added. Ready for the next trip. Ready for the trip, sorry. Next address: Warren Road between West Shore Street and Hawking Lane in the Shells West. Notes: no, I didn't lose this one. See, it's the right place and at the right time. Oh, I did it. I did it. I did it. Great. Not sure what I did, but I did it. Apparently. It did give me another. It gave me another. Gave me another address. Is that the first address? No. So let's go to. Let's put that in. Warren. So Western Shells. So up here. Warren Road. Between West Shore Street and Hawking Lane. So somewhere there we've got to go. For whatever reason. But I'm afraid we're going to have to find out that reason in the next stream, my friends. I have actually run out of time for today. Thank you all so much for being here, as always. I always appreciate you guys hanging out for me and teaching me new stuff. Like you today, Jen. I appreciate the knowledge. It was good to find out. So I'm just saving the game. Yeah. As always, thank you for being here. I will probably be back Monday. We're going to play some more Dark Deception on Monday, and yeah, go through those trials and put my heart through its paces again. But yeah, enjoy your weekend, guys, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye!